Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Market Signals by Career Angels. We are in week 37 of 2020. Ever since week 13, we have been monitoring 18 countries in terms of published job ads on LinkedIn. Monitoring the number of published job ads on a portal gives us a signal, a market signal of how confident companies are in the economy. And we've been doing that for 18 countries since week 13, 36 countries since week 15, and the EU since week 17. As you can see, we went from all red numbers 3 weeks ago to all green numbers last week to a little bit of everything this week. So in short, I have good and bad news. When we look at the European Union, again, here you can see, we track Visegrad countries, Baltics, Northern Europe, Southern Europe, Southeastern Europe, Western Europe, the DACH region and the Benelux countries. And as you can see, over the course of the last 6 months, the countries agreed to disagree, or the companies in those countries operating. Now let's look specifically at the European Union. The European Union has seen a decrease since last week. It's only 1.34% in terms of a drop. But if we compare the countries in the European Union between week 17 and week 37, we see an increase of 500,000 job ads. So that's a good sign. When we then specifically look at winners of the week in terms of region, I have to mention Northern Europe. 4,571 job ads were published more on LinkedIn than in the initial week 15. That's an increase of 4.67%. Winner of the week in terms of country is this week Albania. They see an increase of plus 21.93%. compared to last week. Then what else can we mention that's worth mentioning? In terms of weekly changes, Western Europe had a 2-week now increase after significant decrease 2 weeks ago. So overall, as a region, there is an increase. Northern Europe, we see a decrease in all the Northern European countries since last week. This brings us to the loser of the week in terms of region, which is DACH. It's the only region that noted a decrease in week 37. 142,707 job ads have been taken off LinkedIn, which is a decrease of 6.57%. When we look at the country ranking, I have to mention Ireland. 21,000 job ads have disappeared from LinkedIn in Ireland, which is a decrease. 21,000 might not seem a lot, but from a country's perspective, that is almost half, 45.06% decrease comparing week 15 to week 37, and that is substantial. So if you are in one of the countries that we track, or even outside, and you're thinking about changing jobs right now because you have to, or you're planning something for the beginning of next year, 2021, please feel free to take advantage of our complimentary services. You can ask us to review your CV by requesting a CV report. You can also schedule a career consultation, and depending on your profile and seniority, I will then match you with the most relevant career consultant. And this is indeed a good moment to start or continue looking for a job. In most European countries, the kids are back at school, and which frees up time, hopefully, if it's not again back at home, online schooling, that should free up some time to take care of your own career. So if you're actively looking, I would recommend you join the Hidden Job Market on LinkedIn, which is a group for experienced managers in Europe for international profiles. And there, for example, we selected and posted 31 job ads that are in English and where the likelihood of international candidates is very high. For example, Zalando in Germany is looking for a head of mobile apps. Sanofi in Belgium is looking for a disease area head, and AppDynamics in Poland for an EMEA support engineering director. So if you want more, follow us. I recommend you check back in onto our showcase page called Market Signals for the full report. As you know, this is just a glimpse of what is happening. You can also follow our LinkedIn company page called Career Angels, where you will find blog posts on career, interviewing, etc. advice. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.